Hello friends, welcome back. Now we'll discuss with the last part of vaccination. Myself Febi Paiva, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, St. Joseph's College for Women, Alappuzha. First we'll start with the combined immunization. As the name indicates, here when we synthesize a vaccine, we go for more than one antigen, so combined, and it is to evade more than one infection from the world. So here what we can see is that it simplifies the means of administration, it reduces the cost, it minimizes the number of injections. More than one immunizing agent may be included in a single dose of vaccine, so protection against more than one infection. And it is categorized into monovalent and polyvalent vaccines. When I speak about monovalent vaccine, it is designed to immunize against, as the name indicates, mono, single antigen or single microorganism. Whereas polyvalent or multivalent vaccine, it is designed in such a way that it gives immunization to against two or more strain of the same microorganism, that is two or more variety of same microorganism, or against two or more different microorganism. Monovalent vaccines are normally preferable for rapidly developing a strong and a rapid and strong immune response towards a single disease. Whereas polyvalent vaccines has gained more popularity and acceptance mainly because of the ease of administration. With single injection, we get immunized towards two or three or more than three infectious organisms, and many many administration, many vaccines simultaneously, many pathogen at the same time. Example, typhoid vaccine. Typhoid vaccine, it is a bivalent vaccine, that is it gives protection towards typhoid and paratyphoid A. Trivalent, another example is trivalent oral polio vaccine, TOPV. It is being worked out in US. Next, another trivalent example is DPT, which gives protection against diphtheria, whooping cough, that is pertussis, and tetanus. And in 2002, a pentavalent, that is 5 component together, which was known as pediatrics, was approved in US, United States, and even the Indian government is thinking about to design with a pentavalent vaccine as a part of national immunization program in different selected states. And the pentavalent vaccine anticipated to start with against diphtheria. It's a combination. It will be a combination. It is thought to be a combination towards diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, hepatitis B, and hepatitis Haemophilus influenza type B viruses. Now we'll discuss with some of the common vaccines. We'll start with BCG, that is Bacillus calmette-guerin vaccine. It is a live bacterial vaccine. It is given against tuberculosis, and it was developed by Albert Calmette, a bacteriologist, French bacteriologist, and his assistant, and later on a colleague, Camille Guerin, a veterinarian in 1908, and it was developed in 1908. And here it was developed by continuously transferring or subculturing the original sample so that the virulence was lost. And it took about, can you imagine, 13 years, long 13 years, and after 230 transfer only they developed a virulent strain which is having the capability of immunogenicity. It is having the capability of immunogenicity, but then does not cause any kind of reaction. So here we can see that it was known as BCG, Bacilli guerin calmette-guerin, and it is given normally to the newborn babies before they leave the hospitals after birth. And as I said, it does not have the virulence. It loses its virulence after 230 transfer, and does not have any virulence if it is given in any mode of introduction, like if it is given intravenously or intraperitoneal, or it is given under the skin subcutaneously. So even through any mode, it is not. whether it is given through any mode, it is not developing any kind of tubercle, but then it develops the immunity to for the that particular infection. And here we can say that this is 80 percentage effective for about 15 years, and it is mainly effective for childhood TB. And but then once a person develop a TB, or in the later stages, in the adult TB, it is not that effective. Now we'll move on with the next second category of commonly known vaccine. It is DPT. It's a combination vaccine, as the name indicates, diphtheria, pertussis, and the tetanus. Diphtheria, we can say it is a upper respiratory tract illness. It is caused by a bacteria, Korean bacteria diphtheria. It is a facultative, anaerobic, and a gram-positive bacteria. And once a person gets diphtheria, he or she may have the symptoms like sore throat, low fever, adherent membranous covering near the tonsils region, or the pharynx, or the nasal cavity. Next combination disease infection was pertussis. Here it is a whooping cough. It's a highly contagious bacterial disease caused by Bordetella pertussis. And symptoms, we can say mild, but then develop into severe coughing fits, which produces high pitched whoops sound in infected babies and children when they inhale oxygen after coughing. Next one, the third was in the DPT is tetanus. It is characterized by a prolonged contraction of the skeletal muscles without the relaxation. It's caused by gram-positive and obligate, that is compulsorily anaerobic. They don't need oxygen for their survival. Bacteria known as Korean bacteria tetani. Here also it is, as we know, that it's given in combination with D and P, that is diphtheria and pertussis. And here diphtheria and tetanus is a toxoid, that is a modified toxin, and killed whole organ. And in the case of pertussis, it is not the toxin but the organism, but then killed organism. So here we can say in DPT vaccine, I'll just summarize: diphtheria and tetanus, the vaccine preparation is a modified toxin, endotoxin. So we call it as toxoid. And but then the P, it is the pertussis. It is not a toxin which is been modified to given as an antigen, but the whole organism after a killed state. So 5 doses are preferable, commonly given to children between the age of 2 months and 5 years, and they provide lifelong immunity towards diphtheria and pertussis, but not for tetanus. So for providing a lifelong protection for tetanus exclusively, we have to go for booster doses. That is, you may be familiar that after 5 years, 10 years, you are going and taking tetanus. Third category is polio vaccine. Poliomyelitis, we know as it is an infectious virus, which viral infection which causes disease to the gray matter of the brain, central nervous system. Two polio vaccines are known. One is Salk vaccine, another one is Sabin vaccine. Salk vaccine is developed during 1952 by Jonas Salk, and it has been it has been having the dead viral preparation, whereas Sabin vaccine and that Salk vaccine is given as injection. But then the other one, Sabin vaccine, is an oral vaccine, and it is developed by Albert Sabin in the year 1957, and it has been, we can say that it is a attenuated vaccine and more strong than the Salk vaccine. The two vaccines, we can see that in different countries it has been used as mass immunization programs, and we can say polio virus have since polio virus have no non-primate reservoir in nature, the survival of the virus in the environment for an extended period of time appears to be remote. So that is the success of the immunization program, a massive immunization program, because at the same time, if everyone is being immunized, this virus cannot, and at the same time, when the virus cannot survive outside the body, it cannot, it has been eradicated from the whole world. Last is the TAB vaccine. The TAB stands for synonym for typhoid and paratyphoid A and B vaccine. And here it is a heat killed vaccine. and this vaccine in the market available in the trade names Typhoral or Typhium 4 vaccine. TAV vaccine, as we know, it is a heat-killed vaccine of the Salmonella typhi and Salmonella paratyphi A and Salmonella paratyphi B with in the ratio 4 is to that it has been prepared in the heat killed condition, prepared in the ratio 4 is to 3 is to 3. The bacteria are killed by exposing the cultures to 60 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes. The killed bacteria are mixed together and then treated with 5% phenol. So first it is killed by exposing to a high temperature 60 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes. Then it is further, it has been to evade its virulence, it is further treated with 5% phenol and the resulting suspension is used as vaccination. So thank you.